All right, so this baby comes in the room and all of us together say Baruch Haba.
Baruch
Even
haba.
on Zoom, there you go. I saw your lips moving. Even though we're going to keep you on mute, we see you participating. It'll be great. All right, so Sherry, why don't you put on Ira's lap? Whatever is comfortable for Ira, doesn't matter. Good job. So when I got out of my car this morning in front of the house about an hour ago, I ran into Ariel's brother Elon, who I think many of you know. And Elon looked at me, and I've known him for a long time, and he rolled his eyes and he said, "What is this so early?" And first of all, I said, "Trust me, this is not early. It can get earlier." But if you've never been to an early bris before, you should understand that this is truly the time that a bris is supposed to be. Right? The bris is on the 8th day, as I think everyone knows, the 8th day of life. And from a kosher point of view, you could do a bris from the moment the sun rises to the moment the sun sets. It doesn't really make a difference as far as the law. But our rabbis have taught us about this concept of what's called zerizin matidim mitzvah, right? That if you have a mitzvah that is of grave importance and has time, that if you rush to it, you show this sense of zeal. Just as much as when we traditionally leave Milah after Yom Kippur, and the first thing you do after eating a bite of food is to put the first nail in the sukkah. That you're so excited about starting the building of the sukkah that you don't wait a second. The same idea is at a bris. That while you can do it any time of the day, if you come in the morning, you'll see there's no comparison. The sun is truly coming up as we get here. It was just getting lighter, and the sun was kind of sneaking into the back window here. There's an unmistakable energy of the morning. And the idea is that when you do a bris in the morning, that we come together as your family, your friends, all the people we see on the Zoom, and that you don't just participate and then go home for dinner. That this is the first intentional act of our day, and that hopefully for all of us, not just for us in this room, but for everyone on the Zoom, even Sydney, you guys go back to Zoom school in a few minutes, right? That no matter what you're doing all day long, that you will take just a little bit of this morning with you. That this is not the way we typically start our day. That this is about as good as it could possibly get. And that we are going to, we're going to, in a moment, all together be part of this process of bringing this beautiful boy, this beautiful boy into our covenant. We of course hope that there will be a day. Yeah, I think he likes you more than me. That's it. You're good. He's good. That we all hope for a day, of course, when these masks and these Zooms are long gone, right? And the day where we can not only be past the current situation, but that we can enter a true world of peace. So we have this empty chair wrapped. This is your dad's tallest, right, Michael? Right. So we have it in many ways, depending on how you look at almost two chairs of Elijah today. The chair that upon which Ira sits, and we will hold the baby in a moment, and this empty chair wrapped with this little baby's great-grandfather's talit, hoping, of course, that Eliyahu Navi will return to see this little boy, and God willing, all of us, to bring us the Mashiach, as that he said. Eliyahu Navi zakula tov l'shiwach k'vitanai sibarti l'shwach b'nai mitotach asiti. Eliyahu malach abrichinu shachal lefanecha amor ayamini tzmichini sibarti l'shwach Adonai sas alchi alimetech l'komotzi shel rav l'bein shvatecha de'imim l'shua shrei tivkar utgavi skon chatzeirecha. This is the chair of Eliyahu Navi, Elijah the prophet, who we remember for the good. is your job as father to circumcise your son, as you know, and this is your opportunity to fulfill that obligation, or to have a shaliach do it for you, however you'd like to proceed.
I'm going to pass the honor.
All right. You got it.
Limited experience.
We are ready. We are prepared to fulfill this mitzvah of circumcision commanded by our blessed Creator, for it is written in the Torah throughout your generations, every male among you shall be circumcised when he is 8 days old. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishem et tzivanu ad hamilah. We all say amen. Amen. Beautiful. Blessed be you, our God, the ruler of the universe, who has commanded us to perform this act of circumcision. Mazel tov! All right, why don't you read your bracha on us?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahakniso b'brito shel Avraham Avinu.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who has sanctified us with your mitzvot and commanded us to enter our son into the covenant of Abraham our father.
And I want everyone to say together with me these words: Hashem. Hashem. Louder than that. Shenifnas. There you go. La Brit. Ken. Hikanes. Letorah. Lechupa. Lema'asim tovim. So that he has been entered into this covenant of circumcision, may live a life of Torah, a life of good deeds, and one day may his parents enter him into a marriage worthy of God's blessing. Amen. Amen. All right.
So mazel tov, everybody. Mazel tov to you, Sally and Ariel. We're going to do two things right now. I'm going to say two blessings. One, and do you have a cup of wine? Ariel, grab that kos yain. So to you and Sally and your parents and all of the grandparents and all of the friends and family who have gathered at this very special moment, we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Pri Hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddush yidi mibeten v'chok bisaro, sam v'tzatzav chatam ba'ot brit kodesh, al kein b'schar zot, al chei chalkeinu tzurenu, tziva lahatzil yididut, sarenu mishchat leman brito, asher sam b'tzarenu baruch atah Adonai koret ha-brit.
Amen.
And now, Eloheinu, for the moment that we've all been waiting for, we are going to give this beautiful little boy his Hebrew name, and then we are going to hear from Ariel and Sally, who he is named after. Eloheinu v'lei avotenu kayemet ha'yelad hazeh aviv le'imo v'yikra shmo b'Yisrael Ezra ben Ariel Halevi Ushlomit. Yismach ha'av b'yotzav chalitzav v'tagel imo b'fri bitna kakatuv yismach ivecha v'imecha v'tagel yoldetecha v'nemar avor alayich ve'erecha mitboseset b'damayich v'omar lecha b'damayich hayi v'omar lecha b'damayich hayi v'nomar zachar le'olam brito devar tziva le'elef dor asher karet Avraham yishvuato liyitzchak V'amideh Yaakov l'chok Yisrael brit olam v'nomar v'yimal Avraham et Yitzchak beno ben shmonat yamim ka'asher tziva oto Elohim hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasdo. Zeh hakaton Ezra ben Ariel Halevi Ushlomit. Gadol yihye kashem shenichnas lebrit ken yikanes leTorah lechupa lemaasim tovim v'nomar amen. May this child, Leo Franklin, now always known as Ezra ben Ariel Halevi Ushlomit, grow into manhood as a blessing to his family, the Jewish people, and all of humanity. As today he has entered the covenant of Brit Milah, so may he attain the blessings of Torah, marriage, and a life of good deeds. And let us say, Amen. Mazel Tov. So, Sally and Ariel, as you're holding your beautiful 8-day-old baby in your arms, surrounded by your parents and all of those who love you, and on this Zoom call, family and friends from far and wide, from Los Angeles to Canada to Israel, a conglomerate of all of the people in your life and a representative of the Jewish people, wherever it is they may be. It is indeed a joyous moment. I want to share one word of Torah with the two of you this morning, and then turn the Brit Milah ceremony over to the two of you to share words of meaning and understanding for why you have chosen the name that you have chosen for your son, Leo. In this week's Torah portion, Toldot, this is when we move from the generations of Abraham to the generations of Isaac and giving birth to eventually Jacob and Esau. But in this parsha, there's a line that says, Vayikra lahen shmot k'shemot asher kara lahen aviv. It's a story about Isaac digging wells, and he dug wells in the same way that his father dug wells, in the same place that his father dug wells. And the tradition asks the question, why is it necessary for Isaac to build wells the way that Abraham built wells? And one of the reasons that's given is that Isaac was a reflection of his father. He reflected the values that his father gave to him, and he was guided by the traditions of his past. He wasn't necessarily an innovator, but so much of his life was not about initiation, it was about continuation. And so my hope and prayer to you, Sally and Ariel and your family, is this little beautiful baby boy, Ezra ben Ariel Halevi Ushlomit, that you are holding in your hands, will follow the traditions of his parents and his grandparents and his great-grandparents before that he will dig the wells that you have dug and that your families have dug, wells of deep connection to Jewish life, wells of connection to family, wells of love, and wells of hope and chesed. We hope and pray that he will grow to embody all of the best characteristics of both his father and his mother and of his grandparents, and that he will make you proud and be a shining light to the Jewish people, to your family, and to all of humanity. And so we wish you, Sally and Ariel, a mazal tov, and now turn over to you so you can share with all of us who your son is named after.
Okay. First, we'd like to thank Rabbi Kamras and Dr. Schwal for officiating today's ceremony. We are so grateful to share the simcha with you. Next, we'd like to thank our immediate family for blessing us with your love and support. We truly feel lucky to have you in our lives. A special thank you to everyone on the Zoom call, near and far. We wish you were here today, and we promise to celebrate together as soon as possible. Most importantly, I want to thank Sally for giving me the greatest gift possible, our baby boy Leo. There are not enough words to express my appreciation for carrying our boy 40 weeks. Throughout the journey, you have stayed so positive and happy. I realize things weren't always easy, and yet you still handled it like a champion. Leo and I love you so much for your hard work and dedication to making this dream a reality. Today, we welcome Leo Franklin to the world. We are confident that he will become a man who is giving, loving, hardworking, and a family man himself. This is because of many generations who have come before him. Our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on have made many sacrifices, long hours, and struggles so that Leo can start off with what he needs to achieve his potential. Your Hebrew name, Ezra, after your late grandfather, will be one such reminder. His middle name Franklin is a memory of the street name where my grandparents Ben and Eva lived. Leo is a name we chose because it represents strength, leadership, and determination. Leo, you have the heart of a lion. And although life will challenge you, attack each day with courage and bravery. We can't wait to watch you grow up, but we promise to live in the moment and love you each baby step of the way. We love you till infinity. Thank you.
So, Ariel and Sally, if you can place your hands on Leo's tiny little head. And as you place your hands on his head, know that you have the responsibility and the privilege of being able to bless your son every single week at the Shabbat table, reminding him that he is absolutely the most important thing in your life. And as you bless him in this moment right now, may you bless him in many more moments in his life. May he grow into the kind, strong, courageous young man that you have shared with us today. And may this be just one of countless opportunities to gather as family and friends to see goodness in his life. We're going to say, Yesimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim u'ke'Menashe. May God make him like Ephraim and Menashe. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord bless Leo Franklin. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God shine his light upon Ezra ben Ariel Halevi Ushlomit. Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim Yisimcha Shalom. And may God bring happiness, joy, and blessing to his life as we say Amen. We want to unmute everybody to sing Siman Tov and Mazel Tov. So everybody, if you would like to unmute yourself so we can sing together.
Congratulations.